There are people who nothing can shake, not because they are cold, but because they see first. Machiavelli understood. Those who understand their own mind deeply cannot be touched by external chaos, by other people's opinions, or by the desperate attacks of the insecure. Today, you will learn the silent mechanism that turns noise into nothing, pressure into dust, chaos into clarity. And once this code enters your mind, you will never be the same. Imagine moving through your day with a mind so stable that no word spoken against you shifts your axis. Imagine observing people, not with fear, but as if reading a secret map, where every gesture, every pause, every expression reveals more than they intend. Imagine no longer carrying the opinions of others, no longer reacting to emotions that aren't yours, no longer being dragged into useless arguments or dramas that don't belong to you. This isn't apathy. It isn't coldness. It is lucidity. And if something you hear here awakens a dormant part of your consciousness, write in the comments, "I awaken." This is how we record in this codex. Who truly begins the process. Now, enter the file. The truth about being untouchable. Most people believe a psychologically untouchable person is someone cold, insensitive, emotionally dead. But this is what fragile minds see, because they need to justify the strength they do not possess. The untouchable mind does not feel less. It interprets more. It does not hide from emotions. It understands them before they take control. Machiavelli said, "The wise man foresees consequences before they appear." This is the key. You do not fight emotions. You understand them before they reach you. The first revelation: the enemy isn't the world, it's interpretation. When someone criticizes you, what hurts is not the attack itself. It's the meaning you attach to it. Modern psychology confirms exactly what Machiavelli saw. We do not react to what happens. We react to what we think is happening. Your brain creates stories, invents threats, amplifies words, responds to things that don't exist. The untouchable mind does the opposite. It asks, is this a fact, or a fantasy my mind is manufacturing? When you destroy the fantasy, the attack evaporates. The strategic delay, the mind's most powerful weapon. We live in the age of impulsiveness. Everyone reacts too fast. Everyone speaks too fast. Everyone decides too fast. And that is why they suffer. The untouchable mind practices what Machiavelli called temporal prudence, the intentional delay of reaction. 1 second of silence is enough to stop emotion from taking the wheel of your life. This delay is not hesitation. It is not weakness. It is power. It is the second that separates the common person from the one who governs themselves. Attacks are disguised confessions. When someone attacks you, the common mind thinks, they are hitting me. The untouchable mind thinks, what does this attack reveal about them? Because every attack carries a hidden truth. Those who envy you, attack. Those who fear you, provoke. Those who don't understand you, judge. Those who want to be you, criticize. Those who lost control, explode. Machiavelli said, he who attacks, confesses his own weakness. The attack is not about you. It is about them. And understanding this removes all the attacker's power. Self-awareness as a wall. The untouchable mind is not invincible because it never suffers. It is invincible because it understands before it suffers. When you know what irritates you, what destabilizes you, what wounds you, what activates you, you remove the openings the world could use against you. Psychology calls this Trigger awareness. Machiavelli called it knowing your own weapons. With no internal gaps, no external attack can enter. The freedom of non-validation. Almost all emotional conflict is born from the need for approval. Those who need validation are easily manipulated. Those who need to please are easily destabilized. Those who need to be loved are easily wounded. Machiavelli said, "Those who depend on others belong to others." The untouchable mind belongs to no one. It belongs to itself. When you no longer seek applause, criticism loses power. When you no longer seek approval, rejection loses weight. When you no longer seek recognition, you finally recognize yourself. Perception, the skill that replaces force. Perception is the untouchable person's silent weapon. It allows you to see intentions before actions, detect lies before words, identify patterns before they repeat, understand people without them explaining a thing, avoid conflict before it even begins. Machiavelli called this the political eye. Psychology calls it contextual reading. I call it vision without illusion. Reading the silence. The noisy world hides its truths in silence. Silence shows insecurity, hesitation, hidden intention, fear, desire, lies, truth. Observe someone's silence, and you will understand everything their words fail to reveal. Machiavelli was obsessed with silence, because that is where the truths live, that people fear to admit. Philosophical scene. Imagine walking through life with a mind light, sharp, clear, and clean. Imagine waking up without fear of judgment, rejection, opinion, or instability. Imagine moving through the world with the certainty that chaos around you no longer enters you. The world screams, and you remain calm. The world pushes, and you remain steady. The world reacts, and you observe. This is not ego. It is consciousness. It is the silent evolution that few can endure, but that everyone secretly desires. Machiavelli's final warning. Machiavelli said, "Clarity has a price. When you understand too much, you lose the ability to pretend, and that disturbs people. Some will say you changed, became distant, cold, different. But the truth is this: you didn't become cold. You became clear." If this file awakens something in you, write in the comments, "I awaken." This seals the beginning of your clarity. Subscribe to the Forbidden Codex to receive the next document. And remember, the mind that learns to see never returns to sleep.